Good, stop. Choke up on the towel, so come in about 6 inches, not much, just a little bit, 6 inches. And then start the same thing. And again, try to avoid the elbows bending, like try to keep them as straight as you can. Put all the effort towards the shoulders. Good, stop again, give the shoulders a rest. Just lay them on your legs, nice, comfortable, right? And just start to breathe towards the arms, right? So just really, as you inhale and as you exhale, you feel the breath really going towards the arms, right? Sometimes you'll feel them tingling or you'll feel, I don't know, you just feel them more awake. Very good. Now a tiny bit closer. So you're going to hold the towel about the width of your shoulders, okay? Now in this position, you're going to have to bend the elbows. So you're going to have to move around. You can bend the elbows now, right? So kind of move it all around. If you want, you can grab it from behind too. You can try it from this position, right? It's also fine. Good. Put down again. Rest your arms again on your legs. And just focus with your breathing, channeling your breath towards your arms again. So rest them, but it feels like you're breathing into your arms now. Good. Grab the towel now, about 12 inches, so maybe 6 to 12 inch space. So it's narrower than your shoulder distance, something like that, right? So again, start to now, if you want to visualize something like you're ripping the towel. So it's like you're working into the towel. So your main efforts try to, if you can, rip it. So hopefully you don't have a good one, but and of course, now you're going to start to feel your muscles, right? You start to feel your muscles, and I want you to do that. So feel, as I thinking about ripping the towel, I'm also paying attention to the different muscles that are working and the tension that comes into my body. You can put it behind you too. It's also fine. Good. Put the towel down on your legs again. Again, rest your arms comfortably on your thighs and start to breathe towards the arms again. Okay, grab the towel again, as close as you possibly can, right? And again, the idea is you want to rip the towel if you can. So really pull into it, pay attention to the tension, keep breathing, guys. This is a great way to teach you how to work with effort and kind of relax and breathe. For me, the big difference when you relax, you lose the tension, but you still have the pressure. So I'm really tense right now trying to rip this towel. So try it like this position first, right? Hold like this, tense up your shoulders, really load up your arms. Now, try to relax, but keep the pressure. See the pressure that's built up in that towel? Like leave the pressure, but relax as much as you can. And you'll actually realize you can maintain almost 80% of the pressure, but with half the relaxation. So pull in really hard with tension and then relax, but leave the pressure. So you still have the same, almost the same pressure, but with half the tension in your body and just kind of all around. So it's okay to feel it, but then relax yourself and leave the pressure there. Good. Put the towel down again, rest your arms. Now, it's kind of like back and forth. So I breathe in, I tense up one arm. I breathe out, I tense up the other arm. So it should feel like a smooth transition, not an on and off switch, but a gentle 100% tension, no tension. 90-10, 80-20, like a gradual transfer, right? From one side to the other. So you inhale, it's all in one hand. As you start to exhale, it goes to the other arm. Awesome, guys. Grab your towel again. Put it towards the back of your head a little bit. Okay. Nice and easy, right? Don't force it. Kind of add weight to your arms, right? Add weight to your arms and just slowly start to kind of push in. So if I move the towel this way, I push this way, right? So you can move the towel around your hair, right? Or your head and just kind of stretch into it, push into it. Stretch, push, stretch, push. It's really good because you get all kinds of angles here. Like you get the 45-degree push in and then you get the stretch on the way back, right? Much like you did with your arms, try to find where it's not smooth. Right? Like for me, it's just on this side, right? And again, light push. Whereas Barry, how does that feel? Where are you there? Hope that feels okay. Great way to strengthen your neck, man. I had injured my neck about 20 years ago in a bad rugby game. Just got a bad kink. And I use the towel even under your chin, guys, even under your chin. Yeah. Any motion that your head could make. So it stretches on one way, it strengthens on another, and just feel how those things feel. Good. Put the towel down. Fix your hair if you have any. And why do bald people do that? I don't understand. I saw it. So stay straight. Now breathe towards your neck, right? So it's almost like your lungs are here. As you're breathing, it's like all your attention is towards the neck area now. Good. One more time now. Grab the towel. Okay. Put your head in between. Okay. And slowly try to see if you can push into the towel in such a way like you want to break it or you want to rip it. So there's going to be a lot more tension. Again, keep the tension. Get rid of the, excuse me, relax, but keep the pressure. So feel that even though I relaxed my neck now, my back, I kept the pressure and then slowly relax and try it from different positions. Tense up into the pressure. Like right now it's tense here on my neck. I relax myself, but I still leave the pressure, but this is a lot more relaxed. This is a big thing for systemic guys. We study how to get rid of tension, but we don't want to lose the pressure. The pressure lets us know like it's a tactical feel of where you are. Like if I'm wrestling with somebody, I need to feel them. I need to know the pressure. Good. Put the towel down. Again, try to stay straight. Breathe in towards the neck. It should be easy to feel it now because you've been working with it. So it's a little easier to feel it. And slowly, really, really slowly, start to kind of push your face a little bit. Don't resist anything, just follow the motion very slowly. Just check, see if some push came to your head, that it's able to go with the motion. From behind, from the front, from the side. Just a light push, and you see that your neck has the ability to stay strong, but also movable. So it doesn't feel floppy. Both hands down, both hands start. So it's two pressures. Like, watch me for a sec, guys. So I've got a pressure here and a pressure on my jaw. And I'm not trying to break my neck. I'm just trying to collapse my neck in such a way that it can accommodate both pressures, right? Start slow, don't rush. Remember, you're relaxing into this, right? But not collapsing. Your neck relaxes, but it doesn't collapse. It still stays, it's not jello-y. That's it, guys. Keep going. Guys, watch me for a second because it's kind of tricky to show, but just watch me. So I start here, right? And you push, and then you allow yourself to come back to the middle, right? Like right away, if you give yourself a push, always come back to the middle. Like lightly push, but then fix yourself. This way you don't stay in this kind of like messed up position, okay? Try it again. Push yourself from two directions in the neck, but allow the neck to come back to the beginning part, the good spot. Yeah, light push, but you're definitely moving from the pressure. Boy, I need a haircut. Whoa. You can try it with your eyes closed if you like. You try it with your eyes open. Make sure you're breathing. Awesome, guys. Stop for a sec. Stay nice and straight. Breathe towards the neck again or the head area. Barry, I hope that was good on the neck, man. Hope that worked okay in your neck. Good. It's a great way to rehab those small muscles without doing full neck bridges and stuff, right? So fold the towel now, if you can, guys. So fold it so it's a little bit heavier, kind of like that, so to speak. You still sit down for a sec. So I want you to start to kind of move the towel, right? Just move it around. Don't focus on your arm, but focus on keeping the towel in motion, okay? It can go around you, right? You can think about figure eights. You can think about circles, right? Towel, if it's light, it's difficult. Like mine's fairly light, but I can feel a little bit of it, right? So I don't want to feel my arm. I want to feel what the towel is doing, right? So you move it around. Even like circles here, or circles above your head, or behind you this way, or around you in a figure eight. So all around you, right? So just focus on the towel. And then switch hands. Check your breathing, make sure they always have some sort of breathing, and that you feel, I don't know, some towels, sometimes my towel opens up and I can feel the resistance even in the wind, like it catches it. right? When it's thinner, I almost don't feel it at all. And you can switch from one arm to the other arm. So now you're passing it from one arm to the other arm. So just watch me for a sec, guys. It should be kind of smooth, right? So you start to move it and you take it. So even people shouldn't see the switch of hand. It's like you're trying to, like those guys that do the trick hands, you're trying to really, people shouldn't see the transition from one hand to the other. You make a motion and people didn't see that you switched hands. Good. Put the towel in front of you. Now, very similar. So now try to think of what that towel was just doing and try the same thing with your arms. So you can do one at a time if you like to start like how you did. So try to see if the feeling of the towel can be passed to your arms now. So it's almost like you got rid of the bones in your arm. Hands are open, don't make a fist at all. Just kind of keep your hand very loose and try to remember what that towel did. And one at a time, left or right arms, try to kind of you can start to do both hands when they feel kind of good. Remember, circles, figure eights. What I'm doing now is I'm starting to move my arms, but I'm passing this motion to my, my spine and then my hips. So as I start to make these motions, I'll kind of sit back here. I start to kind of slowly kind of turn myself, right? So I make some motions with my arm and I allow the motion to go to my hips. So it can walk me forward, it can walk me backwards. So the motion of your arm affects your body, your spine, and eventually your hips. And it just starts to turn you a little bit. It's very important to study this from a seated position. Seated first. Don't stand if you can. Sit down if you can, because the hips is where most of our problems lie. So this is good to loosen the hips. Very good, guys. Keep going. It looks great. Good. Stop where you are. Stop where you are. Just sit quietly. Sit quiet. Hands rested. Sit quietly. Breathe. Close your eyes. Just breathe. And for a moment, think about what you just did. Right? Think about what you just did. Right? Just take a moment and see, make sure in your mind that you're clear about what you're trying to do. Because you can start to move your arms and it be almost zoned out of what you're doing. Really focus. There's a motion in your arms that looks a lot like a towel. It's light, but can go in any direction. That motion is transferred to the body and then transferred to the hips to match together. The only difference will be there'll be a little bit difference in speed because it takes longer to communicate. So have that clear in your mind. That's the goal of what you're trying to do right now. Have a feeling in your arms to pass to your body and to your hips. Try it again. Open your eyes. Try it again. Listen to me because I'm just watching you and kind of just give you some pointers as you're going. Very important in these drills that give you lots of freedom, that you check that you're not defaulting to old habits that you have. Real freedom, you have to check, guys. Make sure that you're really didn't lose sight of what the purpose is. Though you just start to move and you didn't know what the purpose was. Purpose is to relax, move, breathe, and pass this feeling to the body and to the hips right now. As you're doing this, slowly start to close your fists a little bit if you like, and see if it changed anything. See if anything changed with you. If you're honest, you'll notice that the speed changed a little bit. When the fist made the shape of a fist, not the open hand, something changed, small, but something did change. That's just the honest fact when we make a fist. John, really good. Nice. Pete, that's good, but watch out for that exercise bike. You're going to punch it, I think. Okay, you're good. Okay, okay. Jefferson, good. Irene, nice. Nice. Nice, Eddie. Nice. Awesome, guys. Lie down on your backs for me. Very good. Lie down your backs for me. So grab the towel if you can, as wide as you can, and put one of your legs, you know, if you could see me there, one of your legs in the towel, right? Yeah, hold it on either side. That's it, right? So pull in a little bit, so not a lot, but you're pulling towards yourself, and allow the leg to collapse and allow it to extend in any direction that you like now. So you're giving some tonus or tension back, and you start to kind of move the leg like you did the shoulder, right? Just a tiny bit of tension, pull it in, let it extend out. Try to feel muscles, guys, either they pull or they push. So as you're doing this, try to feel the muscles that push and the muscles that pull. And all the angles are going to hit all those spots, like a little bit, you know, 37 degrees and 52 degrees, like different angles. Bend the knee, bend the hip. A little bit of tonus in the towel, like pull just a little bit so that you feel your leg, but not too much that it restricts your movement. If you want to go to the side, if you want to go to your stomach, it's also fine. It doesn't matter. Like any angle is fine here. Vince, nice. Vincent, nice. Looks good. Al, good. Thomas, perfect. Benoit, nice. Jeffrey, it's awesome, and you're not hitting your dog. That's awesome. It's more of a challenge. And once in a while, switch the leg. Once in a while, switch the leg. Really pay close attention, guys, to the leg, the muscles that pull and the muscles that push. All those angles, you're going to hit a lot of little muscles, so pay attention to them. Give enough tension in that towel to be able to feel it. Yeah, Al, you can do both legs if you want to, guys. You can do one at a time. Even two is also challenging. You can do both at the same time. Both can work as well. I don't recommend this with a band, guys. If that band slips, it's coming right back in at you. The towel is much more forgiving. Good. Stop, lie down on your backs, put the towel on your stomach, just comfortably. Breathe towards your legs now. Breathe towards them right away. Inhale, exhale, and channel your effort and your thoughts towards the legs. Inhale, exhale. Think about it. Inhale, exhale. Okay, one more time. Grab the towel, put it around one foot. Grab it around, put it around foot. This time, much more effort. So now you're trying to, if you can rip the towel, rip it. So push hard into it. Get rid of the tension. Keep the pressure. And then try a different angle. Really push into the towel hard. Feel the tension of the leg. Feel the tension in the towel. Relax, but keep the pressure. Leave the pressure. That's it, Aram. That's it. Remember, teach yourself to get rid of tension, but leave the pressure. The pressure you need. It's good for you. It's the same with life, guys. Exactly. Pressure is not a bad thing. The stress get rid of, the tension get rid of, but the pressure is good for us. It makes good things for us. You can switch legs. You can do 2 legs. If you're flexible enough, guys, try to put the legs as far back as you can, almost to the floor behind your head, and try pushing from that position. These are really unusual positions to get yourselves in and see how much power or how much pressure you can keep or maintain. Nice, Phoebes. Nice. Irene, try to take that further back. So if you can, take it as far back of that leg as you can go. Really, not just flexible. Allow the other leg, yeah, and go towards your head. Now you can rock up on your shoulders if you want. Very good, guys. Lie down flat on your backs again. Flat on your backs. Lie the towel on your stomach, comfortable, and breathe towards the legs again. You should feel it more now because it was a little bit more effort, so you can feel your legs even more. Breathe towards them. Try to strengthen the breathing, the psychosomatic effect. You could breathe right to your legs if you think about it. Now, slowly pick up your legs. No towel, just pick up your legs. Start to move them. Move them around in the air. Try not to move your hips, just mostly your legs right now. Knees, ankles, into the leg, but keep the hips flat on the back. And then as you really start to relax more, allow this movement of the leg to move your hips. So you start to kind of move into the low back, one hip comes off. And you want to get to the point where you're moving on the ground completely, so in any direction, but mostly from the legs. So you're completely moving yourself on the ground with only your legs. So you can go to your stomach, you can go to your back, you can come up or sit up on your bum, you can lie down. Just try to completely move yourself with the legs. Nice, Benoit, nice. Jeff, really good. Good. Lie down flat, guys. Lie down flat. Take a deep breath in. So breathe to the whole body now, guys, right? So breathe in, and it feels the breath goes to the entire body. And breathe out, it relax. So you remember, when you relax, don't collapse. Just relax yourself. Get rid of tension, but keep good stuff. So you studied generating movement from your arms that affected your body, that affected your hips. And then you studied movement from your legs that affected your hips and then your body as well. So now you combine everything. So 1 full minute just moving on the ground as light as you possibly can. Go, start to move. Remember, breathe all the time. Start to move. You don't need the towel now. Start to move completely. 1 full minute, guys. Feel free. Remember, your arms know what to do, your legs know what to do, and your body just follows along. You don't need to think about it. Movements can be generated from any position now. Just with your main focus, get rid of any stops or any pauses. Keep it continuously going. "20 seconds, keep going. And stop where you are. Lie down. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Remember, you breathe to the whole body as one piece. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more in. Out. Good. Pick up the ball that you have. You have the ball, just as the whatever ball you have, pick it up. Just hold it comfortably in front of you. Yeah, like you can either be lying, maybe lying down is better. Yeah, lying down better. So you can hold it in one hand if you like. Start to move the ball around. Just don't drop it on yourself, right? You can pass it to the other hand. I mean, as long as you're moving the ball. If it's heavy, Benoit, if yours looks really heavy, you can hold 2 hands on it, right? And what I want you to do is move the ball around. Just keep it in motion. And when you feel ready, you move yourself too. So you have 2 things in motion. You're in motion, and you have to keep the ball in motion. Both are going to be going. So pay attention to the motion of the ball. Because in real, this will be your partner. Your partner is in motion and you're in motion. So you're in relation to this thing. So as you move the ball, always orient your body accordingly. So it's like somebody's coming at you. It's the same thing. You 2 things are happening at once. There's your opinion, there's opinion. They're both happening. So just focus on the ball now. Your body will, this is subconscious now. Your body is going to take over. Don't think about moving yourself. You have to think about the ball that you're doing now to keep that in motion. And your body will do it all on its own. Nice, Eddie. Pete, really good. Look like the Harlem Globetrotters over there. Play with the speed, guys. Sometimes slower is harder. Fast, you can get lost. Sometimes a little bit slower and you start to see, oh, your mistakes. That's better, Eddie. That's much better. Remember, all your focus is on that ball. Don't focus on yourself. Your body will do it all by itself. If everything feels good on the ground, guys, now start to make attempts to stand up and move the ball from standing. And then just make some small steps around yourself. You don't have to go far, but start to move the ball. Think of how a waiter moves that tray around as he's, well, we don't have restaurants anymore, but anyway, feel how the waiter would move the tray around. And you're always in motion. The waiter never stops, and that tray never stops. between your legs. You can think of what a basketball player can do with a ball. They're always in motion. The ball is in motion, they're in motion. They're in relation to each other. Nice, Pete. That looks really good. If it's a light ball, guys, you can balance it even on your arm. You can balance it on your shoulders, and you can move, and it can be in relation to you, right? You don't have to hold it. You can balance it as well. Nice, Phoebes. Nice. Very good. Around, look at you around the back. Woo! I get the Harlem Globetrotters song up here. Jake, very good. Awesome, guys. Put the ball down for a second. Stay nice and tall, straight up on your feet, nice and tall. Take deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to even yourself. So left and right, you're even. Back and front, you're even. So you're really over top of your spine. Make sure your shoulders are down and back a little bit. You breathe in, and the only movement I want now is the movement of your breathing. So you don't still yourself so much. Just stay straight. Allow your body to be calm, but it can move for breathing. And you see how hard it is because you just spent so much time moving. And now I want you to find internal movement. So you can move externally, but with those moments where you can't move, you can move too, but inside more. So it's very subtle. So also be happy with the half-inch movements. It doesn't have to be only big movements. Can be just as happy making small movements. Close your eyes. Just listen to your breathing, guys. Listen to your breathing, and periodically change the source of the breath. So breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Next time, try breathe in and out through your shoulders. Next time, try breathe in and out through your feet. Next time, breathe in and out through your belly button. Change where you think the breath's coming from. Start to move it around your body. Awesome, guys. Open your eyes if you haven't. How do you feel?
Good.
Feeling good, guys?
Yeah, very good.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
I had about the way I had it in my head. What it really was a 2-hour thing, not 1 hour. You guys really, I changed a lot of stuff as I went. Hope you enjoyed the towel stuff. There's a lot there. It's easy to work with. I usually do this when I go away. Sometimes when I don't have access to towels and different things. Ball is also interesting. I will try to use that again in a different way. But if you guys get, it's good. A basketball is really good. That's a good, or a soccer ball. Those are good. And the reason is Pete was doing it. You can get into stuff like this, right? Where you start to actually balance the ball, right? The softness of your body starts to kind of move it around without necessarily holding it, right? So we got some other stuff going. I just hope you enjoyed it. I've got to go because I got to go. But please, any questions, just either call me or send me an email. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I think that if you think about the process for a little bit, more questions will come. So ask me questions, just give it a little time so you can. And then
Thank you, Manny. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Manny.
Good work. Good work. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
you.
Manny. Thanks, everyone, for coming.
Bye.
you.
I wonder if they're going to do anything for the kids.